rate of literacy is one of the key indicators of the level of development of any nation. And as the saying goes, knowledge is power. And one way of acquiring knowledge is by reading. There's a widely held view that many Nigerians do not read. Some blame this on inadequate library facilities and the economic realities.
When I check my pockets, I see that I didn't have money. And I have my family to feed. You know, I just think the time I will just sit down to be reading, I will just take that time to hustle for my family.
But Chooks, a roadside bookseller, sees things differently.
I reason different from others because I don't complain. Before something come to me, I know what to do and I solve the problem based on one information that I get from reading books.
Of the various indices of national development, which include gross domestic product, gross national income, birth rate, death rate, as well as poverty level, Nigeria's literacy level is put at about 62%. The library is a safe haven for book lovers, a space to read, learn, and grow.
Through books, I've been able to pick out one or two lessons from people whose lives I kind of summarize in a book. For instance, somebody who has spent like 20 years doing some research. In a book, I can kind of get information of about 20 years in a week.
To me, it's like I'm feeding. It's like I'm gaining more zoos. I'm adding more, to be a benefit to my society.
Government and private-owned libraries are spread across the country. In Lagos, 4 of 12 state public libraries boast conducive reading environments which cater to all reading purposes, and children are not left out. Library authorities say such facilities make governance easy.
If you don't have competent economists, you cannot have good governance. So we make provision available for the professionals, the economists and other professionals, to have materials to carry out their duties.
Each deity took a part of our soul, a magic they were meant to give to the humans below.
Some readers prefer the more interactive option of book clubs, where like-minded individuals network and exchange ideas.
Everyone who is here is really passionate about African literature, and even people who started coming and they were not passionate, they came out of curiosity. And even just based on now, what we've seen is that the age group is different. The youngest, he's just about to go off to university next year, and the oldest is a grandma. So we have a very interesting group.
This schoolboy knows too well the excitement of escaping to another world. He's one of many young readers whose favorite place is the community library in his neighborhood.
The responsibility of educating the mass of our young people, it's a collective responsibility, because the consequence, everybody will bear the consequence.
The Northeast accounts for most of about 10.5 million out-of-school children in Nigeria. Allocation for education remains below the UNESCO-recommended 26% of the national budget. While yearly budgets present government an opportunity to make a stronger commitment towards education, encouraging the reading culture can be achieved on a daily basis. Uche Aluku, Channels Television News.